At the Professional Candlepin Bowlers Congress and the Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts Bowling Associations. Join us again next week as the Pro Bowlers Classic continues. This has been a presentation of TV 27 Sports. You'll like the look.
The stakes grow as we move into the semifinals of the Pro Bowlers Classic here on TV 27. Hi, everyone. Frank Carpano along with Dave Adams here at the Thunderbird Bowl in Auburn, Massachusetts, as we begin the men's semifinals this week here on the Pro Bowlers Classic. Dave, who do we have with us today?
Well, Frank, we have Dave Romani. His average of 126. He has a high single of a 208, 510 triple, and he qualified for the show with a 1318.
We will send today's runner-up home with $500 and a nice plaque, and the winner advances to the finals of the Pro Bowlers Classic and a shot at $2,000. Who will be bowling off against Dave today?
From Fiskdale, we have Tom Olszta, 128 average, 206 high single, a 496 triple, and a 1286 qualifying score.
3 strings of candlepin action today on the Pro Bowlers Classic. The first of 3 strings coming your way right after this. Welcome to the semifinals of our Pro Bowlers Classic here on TV 27. Dave Romani and Tom Olszta rolling off today in this one half of the semifinal. The next half of the semifinal comes next week. Here's Dave Romani leading us off today, and he leads off with a bang. Strike.
Hard to top that. There he goes, did it again. Moving over to lane 3.
3 strings of candlepin action today here on Bay State Bowling as you look at Dave's average, 126. High single of 208.
Well, I got by the headpin on a fairly routine shot. 9 on the strike.
And a 10 box in number 2 for Dave. So we'll get a look now at Tom Olszta. Tom from Fiskdale, Massachusetts. 7th season on the Pro Tour for Tom. We have a new sponsor on our show that we'll be telling you about as we move along here this afternoon. And as you know, we saw that strike that Dave Romani churned out, first ball of the day. And we think about high scores, and Lincoln Greyhound is our new sponsor. They are providing us with a jackpot, the Lincoln Greyhound jackpot. What we do is we start with $100, and there's a strike for Tom Olszta. We've got a couple of good ones here today in the semifinal round. That $100 jackpot now grows each week if a bowler does not hit 425 or better. A bowler that hits 425 or better for 3 strings wins all the money accumulated in that jackpot, plus a night at the races at beautiful Lincoln Greyhound Park in Rhode Island. So if they don't hit it this week, we add another $100 and it'll be 200 next week.
That's right, Frank. And of course, when this series is over, the Pro Bowlers Classic, we go back to our regular format. We'll be using the jackpot of 300 or better for 2 strings in the championship match.
If we get 3 strikes in a row in 1 string by a bowler, we have a bonus prize in our Pro Bowlers Classic. A triple strike, the 1982 Ford LTD Crown Victoria on your right. 4 strikes in a row, the 1982 Corvette. This is provided by Duddy Ford, Route 9 Westboro, and Diamond Chevrolet, 520 Park Avenue in Worcester. Full use for 1 year. Triple strike, the LTD, 4 strikes in a row, 1982 Corvette. Now, when we talk about full use for 1 year, we're talking about plates, insurance, taxes, maintenance. All you need to do is put the gas in the car. A couple of beautiful cars there provided by Duddy Ford and Diamond Chevrolet.
Davey got a ball coming back up. He got it for him. He had to pick it up before he could throw his 3rd ball. Big high triple for Dave, 510. Don't see too many 500s.
Of course, if he were to do that today, he'd win the $100 jackpot.
He'd also break a world record, I think. Big score.
Tom Olszta with a pair of bonus balls here to fill his strike. Came up in number 2. Very nice looking spare for Tom Olszta.
Pretty sharp. See if we can catch that one again. Got the head pin. The wood went right, pin left, everything out of there. Tommy going by the head pin, but he's not doing too bad so far.
He fills the spare with a 5, 44 through 3 for Tom Olszta. High single for Tom of 206. He is right up there in the high triple department, too. Tom has a 496. Dave Romani.
Dave Romani is doing well on the Pro Bowlers Classic here. He also is doing well on the Pro Tour. As a matter of fact, up in Ballaway Lanes in Rochester, New Hampshire, last month, he won it with a 1366. And Fran Honorado was second, who will be here next week, along with Lee Bergeron, who was third. So the bowlers who are on the show are hot in other means also.
A 9 and number 5 for Dave Romani. 56 total now, through 5 for Dave. First of 3 strings in this semifinal round of our Pro Bowlers Classic. Four horsemen and a friend. A little piece of wood there for Dave.
4 horsemen is difficult. When you have to get an extra one, it makes it fairly tough.
Through 6 for Dave.
Neither bowler, Frank, is that sharp on the head pin yet. But they're such strong bowlers that they are getting some pins down.
As we mentioned, the 496 for Tom is high triple.
He lost 3 pins there. Threw that one over the lob line. It's a 7. So Tommy's dropped some pins the last couple of boxes.
Lead goes from 3 to 1 in favor of this gentleman, Tom Olszta.
Tom is a very fast-paced bowler, and occasionally he does rush a little bit.
Maintains his 1-pin lead, matching Dave's 9 and number 6. 66-65 through 6. Dave Romani and Tom Olszta rolling off here semi-final round action of the Pro Bowlers Classic. Four horsemen to the right for Dave. Dave's roll-off score that you might have seen a little bit earlier. 318 was his roll-off score. 1318. That's 10 strings.
Right.
1318. All but one for Dave.
Big pin for Davies. Thrown about 6 straight with our mark. I'd like to have this one here.
shaves it down. Second mark of the day for Dave Romani is spare in number 8. Take a look at this one again. Mere breeze took that one down. Very nice spare for Tom Olszta. Yes, sir. Spare number 7 for Tom.
That went out very fast. Almost couldn't see it. Tommy's still off number 1, but he's getting 7. Nice lead. See what this wood does to him.
7 on the spare brings Tom's total to 83. Another spare. There, spares in a row for Tom Olszta.
Tommy caught the back pin on that one. A little bit lucky, but he was in the area and made the shot.
Bonus ball now for Dave Romani. (91 through 8 for Dave.
Not a bad choice, Frank. He had either to cut the 6-pin over or make the wood dance around. He chose the wood.
10 box for Dave. 101 through 9. Step over to number 3 now to finish off the first of the 3 strings today. Oh, yeah. Finishes the string the way he started it, with a strike.
Well, they're either getting off the headphone or they're ripping them all out at once. Another nice strike. See if he can catch it again.
One more ball for Dave. Fills the strike with a spare. 121 total in the first string for Dave Romani. Tom Olszta working on his spare that he had in number 8. Fills that with a 7. Box 110 through 9. Tom Olszta up by 9 pins. Almost matched Dave's strike in number 10. Came up 1 pin short here, but has a good shot at the spare. And that it is for Tom Olszta.
Well, I would say he would have the lead going into the last second string. 120 in the ball.
Fills the spare with an 8. Our totals in the first string, 128, 121 in favor of Tom Olszta. We're back with the second string of Candlepin action here on the Pro Bowlers Classic right after you look at this.